Hello and welcome to the conditioning workout that works. Now this is a 30-minute workout where we work the entire body. We start with a warm-up, then we get into some body weight exercises. We also use a couple of hand weights. Now I'm using 2.5 kilogram plates. If you can get your hands on some bottles of water, every liter is a kilogram, or some big bean cans or some dumbbells, anything you can get your hands on you can use just for a bit of isolated shoulder work. And also if you've got a hard surface, I'm going to be using a mat today because I'm on a wooden floor and it's a bit more comfortable for me. If you want a carpet or you've got a rug, then obviously you can just lie down on that. So you want a nice bit of space around you. If you have any injuries, please work around them. If I'm doing something and it feels like you're not comfortable doing it, if in doubt, I always say, squat it out, okay? Or do something that you want to do. Drinks, as many drinks breaks if you want to take. I'm not going to give you any drinks breaks. If you're thirsty, please take a drink. If you're tired, please take a break, okay? I'm going to push play on some music and we're going to warm up. Let's do it. Most important part here is that you have fun. Feet nice and wide. All I want is a little step tap. So this little tap to the side, legs nice and long, and just put your big toe into the floor. So a basic, quick warm up, and then we're getting to the nitty gritty of the workout. Full body training today. Reach across your body. Kind of stretch out that mid back. Okay, get your hands up nice and high now. Reach up. I've got a few DOMs from a workout I did yesterday, so my lats are a bit sore right now. Can you cut it down? Reach across your body. Put your hands up nice and high. And just for any information, music set to 138 BPM. Okay, let's split this down. Give me 2. 2 up. Do it again now. Reach across. So keep your legs nice and long. Keep tapping those toes down. Feel that stretch coming across your back. You got one more here. And now give me 2 steps over to the right. 2 to the left. How easy is that? Now you can squat. You can just step. What I like to do is bounce a little bit. It's a little bounce off the toes. And as I do that, how about you add an upright row? So push down and up. Lift your elbows up and out wide. No higher than shoulders. This is where I draw the line. Should we bring the first two moves we just did together? So reach across your body 2 times. Go get it. Put them up, put them up. 2 steps to the right. Take it back to the left. And then do that one more time. Just get it in your muscle memory. Not even think about warming up here. Just get used to these movements. Give me 3 steps. Grapevine over. Walk. Take it back this way. Just walk. So a little tap out on your inside leg and then walk. If you feel like you're ready to progress this, raise your heart rate a little bit more, you can scissor it out. So 3 steps over, left leg forward, 3 steps over, and then right leg forward. Now when you scissor, your front foot's flat, your back heel's lifted, and it's straight forward and back. Let's bring it together. Reach across 2 times. Put them up 2 times. 2 steps to the right. Take it back to the left. Grapevine. Scissor or walk. Remember the options, eh? Can we do that again? Reach across 2 times. Put them up, put them up. 2 little bounces. You're springing with me now off the toes, yeah? 3 steps over. Or maybe a squat as you move. Do that 2 more times, the whole thing. Again, you're bringing it into your muscle memory. Heart rate's starting to lift a little bit. Muscles starting to warm up a little bit. How about a bit more bend in your knee on that scissor? From the top. Put them up. Bounce. Give me that grapevine. Scissor. Okay, to warm up the backs of your thighs. It's old school, people. It's called a hamstring curl. Let's go. Now I want you to squat down a little bit again here. And then flick your heel up. And literally kick your own butt. Bit of arm extension work as well. Wake up the back of the arm. What have I said? Single, single, double. Single, single, double on the left. Switch. And a double on the right. Okay, option only. You can hop on your left foot 4 times. It's going to be your right foot. Turn this way. 4, 3, 2, 1. What's that's going to do for you? Get a bit more blood pumping into your calves. Wake them up. But if you don't love it, you know you've always got the Double, right? To the right. Take me this way. 2 more. Got 1 more move for you. Want to see it? It's called a 3-knee repeater. Pick up your left knee 3 times here. Hup. How's your other side? Move. Now that standing leg, you want to drop into that right leg. Every time you lift the knee up, stand up. Gonna give it more gluteal work as you find up the hip extensors, as well as flexing through the other side. Athletic arms, I want you to run them out here. Look like an athlete. Should we bring the whole thing together? Reach across your body 2 times. Let's go. Put them up. 2 steps, bounce. Grapevine and scissor. Drop down, get your eagle on now. What do we just do? It was a hamstring curls. Go get it. Turn or double. Switch. 3-knee repeater. Left knee, get him up now. Hup. Oh. Whole thing from the top. Reach. Put them up. Grapevine and scissor. Yes, please. Remember the next bit? Hamstring curl. Turn you're still extending those arms every time you flick your heel in. Triceps, people. 3-knee repeater, drive it up. We're going to do the whole thing 2 more times. This time, I'm not going to say a word. So 1 more lap of through. Make all the movements as big as you can now. Last chance to get your body warm. Get it loose. Ready for when that beat drop. You know you're not gonna stop. You know you got the hamstrings, right? You did it. 3-knee repeater. Hup. Switch. Okay, feet just outside the line of your hips. Give me a nice easy squat. So you can start easy here, just by sitting your hips back as we do that. So we don't encourage too much leaning forward. Allow some movement for the knees to come forward. Just don't lose any weight from the heel. Now go quicker, pump it. Drop and drive. It's like a continuation of the warm-up. You can do anything you like with your arms here, what makes you more comfortable. Definitely not that. Okay, throw me a bottom half. Get down, stay down. Little one. Drive through the heel. So I want you pushing through your whole foot. Down and up, okay? Don't lose any weight from the heel, especially as those knees are coming forward a touch. 3 quick pulses. You're still in control of the movement. It's quick, but you control it. So it's not a bounce. It's not this. Control it. So opening those quads and then squeezing up through the glute. Let me do the whole thing 1 more time. Slow down. Easy 2s. We talk about 2-2. We want about 4 counts of music down and 4 counts of music up. Hang in there. Use it. Let's go quicker. Pump it, drop it, and drive it. So I'm just looking for a parallel squat now. Trying to get your glute down to the knee line. Your thigh about parallel to the floor. You want to get lower? We're unloaded. You can get lower. That's totally up to you. But stay there for a bottom half, yeah? Halfway. All the way. So what this does, pumps more blood into those thighs now. Holding that load into those quadriceps. And again, it's not a bounce. It's a triple pulse, so go get it. 3, 2, 1, and rise. Now we're still pretty fresh, okay? So we're gonna do some balance training whilst we're still pretty fresh. You're gonna stay on your right foot and give me a 2 count single leg deadlift. Now I want you to start really small, okay? Just push your chest out. So when you're tipping forward, you're not round in the back. You're tipping through the hip. Gonna get a nice little tug through the hamstring. Now start to get a little bit low when you're ready. And you can even make this back leg a little bit longer, and that's also gonna add to the challenge. If you've got space behind you, that is. Okay, one more. Now change sides. Stay on your left leg. So it's called a single leg deadlift. You ever done deadlifts in the gym where you're holding a barbell? Same principle here. A little bit of knee flexion, but big time movement out of your hip. You can do anything you like with your arms. You can reach forward with one or two arms. I like to reach down. Eye gauge be coming down, so we're not bringing the neck into too much hyperextension. Okay, one more here. Let's go back to that right leg for more practice. Everything faces forward. Now you will lose balance, and if you lose balance constantly, it just means you need this. So keep doing it. Just make it smaller. More bend in the knees to make it easier, okay? You know what? I can hear 4 more in there. Again, you can reach where you want to reach. I better not sweat today. I'm not putting my bandana on. You got one more? Let's switch sides. It's bound to break a sweat. Let's go. So how long does your neck feel when you're down there? How long does your back feel when you're down there? Because it's all about how long does your spine feel. Back of your head all the way through to your coccyx. All those neutral curves when you're down that back. That's what we're looking for. Great posture as we train. Building muscles around a great posture. One more. Now we're going to change the move. Stay on your right foot. Left toes tap. This is a single leg squat. Your knee tracks over the center of the foot. So naturally our toes tend to turn out because our hips turn out. So allow that little turnout to happen. It's natural, okay? So everybody's going to look just a little different here. Option is to balance. Test it. See how you go. See how low you can go. You can't go that low. Tap the toes. There's no weight through here. Just with this. Okay, let's change sides. Go get it. Easy down. So again, everybody looks different. Some people like to go for the pistol squat with the legs forward and you almost put your butt on the floor. If you can get that low, you get that low. But you gotta stay with the music. Music serves a purpose. Slow stuff for more time and attention. Pulses for more blood pumping into those muscles and raising the heart rate. You got one more practice on the right side. So pick your favorite variation and drop it slow. Any arms you want to use again. Can you feel that weight still in the heel? We're squatting, right? So don't lose any weight from the heel. Common error is letting that knee come forward too much, therefore lifting the weight off the heel into the ball of the foot. And that's going to put stress on your knee. Don't stress your knee. Want to load it here, especially this side, yeah? Switch to change sides. So you had a practice of the single leg deadlift, and I think we've had enough practice with a single leg squat. Well, nearly enough practice. Last 4 reps, you can explore a bit more space. You can get a little bit lower. Last 4 reps to get it in your body, get your balance, get used to the movement, then we're going to bring it together, okay? So one more here. Let's come back onto that right leg for a single leg deadlift. We're going to bring it together now. Now a single leg squat. Whoa. Can you do that again? Tip forward. Now you've only got 4 reps in total. Drop down. And I'll make that 2. 2 more. Longer and lower. With a long spine on both movements. Finish it. Drop it. Let's go back to that left leg. So left leg stays on the floor now. Drop down slow. And tap your toe. Can you see my feet? Does anybody know how many more we got? So I like a little bit of balance training in my workouts. But it's your last rep of this. When you get your feet out wider now, give me a 3 pulse squat. Now, when we're wider, naturally, again, your knees and toes are going to open out. We don't want to try to open those hips out. That's going to fire up more of your glute max, and you get to a nice pull through those hip adductors as well, those inner thigh muscles. And that's what we're going to focus on this time. So yes, the big glute, but mainly here. There's a way we're going to do that. We're going to use friction. So we're going to use the floor. Do that one more time, but keep your eyes on me. This is going to be your right foot drags in. Let's go. So only your right foot, drag it in. So the more pressure through the big toe and ball of the foot, the more resistance you're going to create. So therefore, the harder you're going to work those hip adductors. Toes should be pretty much facing forward when you do that. Take the heel, then get on the ball a bit. Anything you like with your arms. I like this one. Practice it in the warm-up already. Hey, listen, can we go to the left leg, please? This one. Hup. Tunes. Keep it coming now. Push out, drag in, land wide. Really important, you land wide. That's the 2-set workout. We go back to that right leg for another round. Let's go. Right leg, drag it in. Stop. More you push in, more resistance. So if you don't love it, you can even just hover it. Almost just stroke, caress the floor. You need to pull back for a couple of reps, right? Then when you're ready, come back in and play. Because we're going to that left leg for your last 8. You know the hard bit? When I drag in, my facial expression changes. Also some great oblique work going on here. Got a little rotation, a little side bend as well. Okay, drag it. Check me out. Right, left, right, left, right, left, stand up. Left hand, left, right, left, right, stand up. So right hand, come with me now. Option, make it small, and then come back in. So if you need to pull back, left hand now, don't go out so far. We're just trying to low bear for the upper body a little bit now. Bit of weight bearing, right hand. Long and strong though is key for core conditioning. So starting that little process now, left hand. We are going to change it, we're going to add to it. Right hand, it's going to take longer now. So listen, everybody. Stay here, rotate, one side. Come back to front facing plank. And then right hand is going to call you back up into that standing position. Left hand, go again. We're going to twist the other way this time, so hold it here. Shoulders over wrist, whole body twist. Look at my feet. Yes, my heels are down, hold it. And then left hand walks you back in. Slow. Now you can do it on the knees. So right hand, you can be here. And when you rotate, that lower leg. It's a really great exercise, okay? Especially for that core training. Walk back and then roll up. If you're happy on your toes, stay there, but it's going to challenge you more. Either way, your whole body's moving from your hair to your toes. Left hand walks back in now, and then you stand up. Again, you've got 2 more. One on the right, one on the left. Rotate. Come back down. Are you on your knees? Totally fine. Especially if it's your first time doing this, I'll probably say stay on your knees. Left hand. Now listen, we're not going to be standing up after this one. Hold. So everybody, come back down. Put your knees down. Take your hands outside your shoulders. We got a slow press up, okay? Lean forward. Now push yourself up. Now optimal range of movement on this press up is when your chest gets down to the elbow crease. So get that drop. Okay, here's the deal. I want 16 quicker reps. 1, 2, 3. I think you get the picture. To make it easier, knees under the hips and decrease the range of movement. I think we know the way to make this harder, right? On your toes. Now, if you're not up for that, feel free to stay. You don't have to do press-ups on your toes to work your muscles. Now listen, get your hands under your shoulders, get your elbows in, lean forward. For 8, for 7. Now when the beat drops, it's gonna sound kind of weird, because we're gonna rest. We're gonna rest, we're gonna take shaky time. So get on your knees and give me some shaky time. Okay, we're gonna do that again. One more set. So we got 16 wide press-ups. We got 8 what we call tricep press-ups. Triceps always working first on both. Hands wide, single, go. Drop, and drive. This is your last set, so challenge yourself. Keep going, don't copy me. You can watch if you can. Shoulders down the back, this is the range. Elbows over wrist, and in line with chest. 8 more, and shoulders pressing down the back. So it's never this. One of my YouTube videos is on the perfect press up, check it out. Okay, hands on the shoulders, tricep, go. This way your elbow is chafing into the rib cage. 4 more. On your feet, grab your hand weights. This way you grab your hand weights. I said let's go into a little bit of isolated shoulder work, okay? Deltoid training. I want your feet about hip distance apart. Feel free to step back anytime, okay? Sideways, slowly. Lift and drop. If this is too much, you can flex the arms and that will lighten the load, okay? Otherwise, long and strong, but not too high. Your wrist, elbow, and shoulder, same line. Let's go quicker. Hit it. Nothing in the neck and nothing to the upper trapezius. A big muscle by your neck. Don't bulge it. Okay, now palms toward your thighs. Come forward for 2. So this is for the anterior delt now. You got 3 heads of the deltoid. We just hit the middle. Now we hit the front. Just a little practice. And then we get back into the quick stuff. 8 singles. Go. Work it. So last hit of the deltoid to the back of the shoulder. Now to hit that, you've got to be leaning forward. So I want you to flex your knees first. I want you to tip through your hip and open slow. Now this gets too much and it's too heavy and you just can't lift. Instead of changing weights, watch what you can do. You can lift the elbows instead. Still gonna hit the same muscle. How about those 8 singles again? Go get it, come on. 8. But again, nothing in the neck. So although we're leaning forward, shoulder blade still drawing down the rib cage. We call that shoulder blade depression. Now stand up, get back into the sideways. We've got 1 more set. Open wide and easy down. Elbows got to come up. But never ever when you do this exercise, do we do this. That's when you start to risk impingement in the shoulder. Not too high. 8 singles. Go. Small muscles. Light weights. 20 to 2.5. So what are you lifting? Even if you've got a couple of baked bean cans, you're still going to feel it. Just by lifting those arms up. Front ways, slow, 2. I said I'm not going to sweat, or I hope I don't sweat. I've got my bandana on. And I sweat in my eyes. Here it comes. Here comes the wane. Here comes the wane. Here comes the itchy nose. 8 singles. Let's go. Itchy nose always happens when you're holding something and you can't stretch it. I'm going to miss the last rep again, just so I can lean forward and open wide and say, ah. So back head of the shoulder, what I used to call a neglected area. But I think a lot of people now are understanding the posture. This is a really important movement. Let's go 8 quick ones. Hit it. 8. And I'm not going to miss postural exercises because they're really important. Injury prevention and the way you hold yourself. Okay, listen up. Put those away. Grab your mat. If you have got a hard surface, we're coming down onto the floor, but we're coming down onto the front first. So we're laying in a prone position. That's when you face down. I'm going to put another plate there, and that's for the end. You can again use a small one. This is at the end. Or you can just use your body. You don't have to use a weight. That's for me. You don't have to use it. Now look, I'll come right to the front of my mat so you can see. Up, open, touch, drop. Let's go. Chest up. All you're doing here is lifting the chest, coming onto your lower rib cage, but your hips are down, your knees are down, and your feet are down. As you lift the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades in toward your spine. Then open your arms out wide and hold that. Now you got 1 more. This one's going to stay up. Reach forward, pull your elbows into the wrists, into the ribs. It's going to hit the lats a bit more. Now chest stays lifted, but again, lower body pretty much relaxed. You can squeeze your glutes, but that lower body's got to stay down. Working through mid parts of back and down those wings. You got 8 more. Eyes down, don't look forward. That's going to stress out the back of your neck. Chin slightly tucked to the chest. For 4. For 3. Yeah, I'll give you a break. Sit back into a child's pose. Breathe. Now we're going to do that one more time. Bring it up. Give a little roll. Give a little shake. So again, we lift, we open, we touch, and we drop, okay? So on your front, let's go get it. Lift, open, touch. Again, if you've got a wall behind you there, get some more space. Now I can definitely hear 4 more. Keep going. So still hitting the back end of the shoulder. Can you feel that? Pre-fatigued it, you're going to feel it there. So focus on those shoulder blades pulling into the spine. Now hold it here, reach forward. 16 reps, go. 16. Now keep going, I'm going to talk to you. 16 reps is a big number. So if you don't think you got 16, take a break. Take a break anytime you like. If you only get 4 reps, it's better than no reps, okay? Keep going. Chest stays up, so on the lower ribs. You got 4 more. 2 to go. Okay, we're gonna turn around onto our back now, so in the supine position. Now, if you haven't got a plate, or you don't want to use one, you don't have to. But know this, it's actually gonna make it a little bit easier. Excuse my head, Mike. Put it behind you. We've got a full roll up. Long legs, let's go, all the way up. All the way down. We're rolling through the spine. Now this is what makes it easier. I bring the plate forward, and that assists me in my lifts. If I wanted to make it harder, I'll bring my feet closer, and I'll lift that plate closer to the ceiling as I'm moving up and down. To make it easier, get your legs longer. Because the more weight in front of you, the easier it's gonna be. Now flex your knees to 90, reverse curls, 2-2. Roll in. So now we're hitting rectus abdominis, external obliques, gonna fire up big time as well. Best way to work your abs and your core, as many variations as possible, okay? So lots of different movements, multi-directional, some with and without resistance. Okay, you got 1 more. Now feet down, I call this driving Miss Daisy. Arms up, we go. Twist, switch. Try and squeeze here. So the rib is coming in toward the hip on the same side. That movement there is called lateral flexion. That comes from those obliques. You got more. I think your beat just dropped again. So I'm reaching up. You can reach forward here as well. It's an option. Makes it a little bit easier. But again, you don't have to use the plate at all. Now last move. Legs up. Jackknife. Feet to ceiling. 16. 15. Now look at my hips. They lift, but only a little bit. I get a little bit of light under my sacrum, and that's all I want. What there isn't here is this. There's no momentum. We try and strip out the momentum. Holding the plate, because that helps me to anchor my ribs down. You got 4 more here now. Keep going. Now 1 more lap around the whole thing. 4 exercises. Full roll up all the way. For 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Breathe. Breath pattern when you do this is an inhalation. Now exhale. Inhale. Now exhale. So the exhalation assists you in the lifts and your descent. Now flex your knees to 90 if you can. Reverse curls. 2-2. Go get it. Now you want to make this harder, make your legs longer. You want to make it easier, bend your knees more. Let's pull on the psoas, that's one of your hip flexors. Let's pull on the lower back, so therefore less work for the abs. I'll meet you in the middle. I'll keep my mind at 90 degrees. You got 1 more here, please. Feet on the floor. Let's go drive it, Miss Daisy. Up, twist. So squeeze into those sides again. Like I said, many variations, many directions. Even when we laid out on our front, working all the muscles of the posterior chain. There's still core muscles. You got 4 more, and then we're gonna finish this workout with those 16 jackknives. So if you ever struggle with that lower abdominal work, great exercise. Option, bend the knees. lift the knees. And again, hold something behind you because that's really going to help anchor the rib cage down. Either way, you've got 8 more. 8, 7. Keep going. Again, minimal momentum. Finish it off. Legs down. Make yourself as long as you can. Beautiful job. I'm not going to change the music, but I will do is turn the volume down. So I'm going to just hold you here. Stay there. Keep it there. So that was your 30-minute workout. But we got to stretch. Gently pull one knee in toward your body. Circle the foot as you lengthen the glutes. So bringing this hip into flexion lengthens the extensor. Extend that leg so we lengthen the hamstrings. So those single leg deadlifts mainly, where you felt that pull through the back of your thigh, we'll detone those. And then the outer thigh. So you can stay here and push that knee out to open the hip out, or take hold and draw into a deeper stretch. Relax your upper body. Okay, a lot of stress tends to go into the lower back. So try and put the foot down, keep the shoulders down, and then pull up on that knee. The joints that sort of connect the upper to the lower body are the sacroiliac joints. It's going to open out one side. Okay, switch. Knee comes in. Feel any clicks or pops or clunks in the ankle? It's normally just little air bubbles dispersing. There's one. Heel goes up, but hip stays down. Again, cross that leg over. So hip abductors, outer thigh, but also there's 2 other glutes in there. They're internal rotators. So if you open the hip out, just stretch those as well. But no pain. All these stretches should feel nice. Just want to detone the muscles. Take the foot down, shoulders down, lift the knee up. And again, SIJ, open it out. Also, feel it down here. The QL always takes a big hit, no matter what we do. Roll yourself up. Bring it onto one knee. Big tilt for your pelvis. So open out through hip flexors. Get rid of all those press-ups we did. If you're happy down here, feel free to stay. Grab that foot. If you can't do this, you can stand up. Just bring that knee to flexion by bringing that heel in. Or you can even do the same thing on your side. Just lie on your side and bend that top leg. Let's go the other way. So big step, everything faces forward. Tuck the hip under, lunge forward, reach up, and then try and lean. So not only stretching here, but here and all the way down. And to get a nice quad release. It's one of those stretches, this one, where one day you can grab it, and the next day you're so tight you just can't. Just to let you know, this is being filmed at 10:30. I'm stiff at 10:30. I'm still pretty rigid. Hands down, feet wide. That's 10:30 in the morning. I'm always in bed before 10 at night. So hip abductors, you know where we drag the ball of the foot across the floor at the start? It's going to open those back out. Then bring your feet in, like a little calf release. So back heel down, lunge forward. As you do that, round the upper and mid back by pushing forward. So opening the shoulder blades, the scapulae. And then we switch sides. Heel down first to open the calf, lunge, and then chest with fronts of shoulders. And then bringing your feet together, putting up under the legs, a little traction through your lumbar spine, so that's the lower back, a nice release. Bend your knees, touch your toes. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, I've got loads of workouts on my channel, so subscribe, take part in those workouts. I also give information, like I said, we did the press-ups, on things like perfect press-ups and tools and things. I'm going to keep on adding videos. Thank you very much, and see some of you next time. Drink water, keep moving. Bye-bye.